Yo, guys. Cool, I got this. Look at this. I got this Shopify app. Sure, I actually never used Shopify app, although I hear it's a good app because I'm not big into dropshipping, you guys know. But I got this as a gift from Carl at an event. We attended the IM summer camp together 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago? It was 2 years ago. Thanks to Phil Capriano and sponsoring that event. That was awesome. I don't even pick a topic I want to talk about here today. This is Coffee with Chris Blair. I just thought, you know what, sitting here drinking any coffee, I just took my ads. I got nothing to do for about 10 minutes, so instead of drinking coffee by myself, why don't I turn on my live stream and drink coffee with you guys? So, with no set agenda in mind, why don't I open the floor for questions? So, you can type in any question you guys have regarding ecom, life in general, staying motivated, questions about me. The floor is open. This is Coffee with Chris Blair. By the way, a lot of people ask me, is POD still working? Am I getting results with POD? POD is booming. It's better than it's ever been. I've got students in my course group crushing it. I mean, yesterday I posted about one guy in the course group who did $13,000 in POD products yesterday. $13,000 in one day. By the way, I didn't even know how the day ended. I gotta reach out to him and ask him because that was actually around, see what time? 9 p.m. Eastern. He posted it. So, Stefan, who's on this call right now, he's having his best month ever with POD. He's in my course group as well. Stefan, you can comment on that. So POD is not dead at all, guys. POD is booming. In fact, the opportunity for POD is even better than it's ever been because there's now like so many suppliers that there's over 2,000 products you can market POD these days. So I mean, POD is completely, market's open and it's growing. By the way, I just want to point out, for my course and mastermind group, the marketing system that we use and implement works for dropshipping products. It works for POD products. We've got people in the group who actually have a physical store. They actually own a physical store, and they decided to get in the group, and they're applying the marketing system to sell their products, their store products online, and it's working. So yes, it's true the product creation part is mostly about POD, but the marketing section applies to everything, no matter what you want to sell, as long as it's a physical product, right? Not, the system doesn't apply for digital. Okay, so let's answer any questions. Konnichiwa, someone says, Andy says, yep. Let's see here. Do you do POD with Google Shopping? That is an interesting question you just asked that, Stenny. I'm personally not doing Google Shopping because it's complicated to get it set up and doing right. The thing about Google Shopping is if it's not done right, you might as well not even do it at all because it needs to be done right, okay? But here's the thing. I found an expert. I mean, this guy really is crushing it with Google Shopping, and that's the thing. It's really hard to find. There's a limited number of people who are experts with Google Shopping who are willing to share. And I found a guy, and he's got a store that's doing $1 million+ in sales a year, and he's agreed to, and they're not using Facebook ads. They're using mostly SEO and Google AdWords and Google Shopping. And he's agreed to do. He's already done an SEO webinar for us, and he showed us how he's getting 25,000 visitors a month, free from organic SEO. Is mind-boggling. It's not blogging, by the way, not blogging at all. Okay. Then he showed us some Google text ads, just some search ads. And next he's going to show us Google Shopping. So he's doing his third and final, well, maybe not final. We haven't agreed to any more webinars, so maybe we'll do another one. But anyway, the third webinar from him. This is proprietary for my group only. He became a member because he wanted to learn Facebook ads and stuff like that, because he actually is weird. I mean, he came from the Google perspective and wanted to learn Facebook. And he was so impressed with the group. He said, you know what, Chris, I'm willing to support the group, and I want to add this Google section and the SEO section. We already had some SEO, but I want to add more to the SEO section, right? So he had some SEO. We had SEO before, but I wanted to add plus an SEO, and I want to add Google Ads and Google Shopping. So I agreed, and so he's also only doing this for our group. Only doing it for our group, which is freaking amazing. So this is exclusive information that you can only get if you're in Ecom Vantage. Okay. So Stefan says I'm running Google Shopping, seeing good results, but probably not optimized. Yeah, I have a feeling it's not optimized. We'll find out. You'll make sure you're on that webinar coming up, Stefan, since you're in the group. Okay. Next question. What percentage do you scale your ads at a time, from start to finish? John, I don't scale my ads at all. I never touch an ads budget once it started. There's literally 14 other ways you can scale without testing and tweaking your ad budget. Once an ad is started, I never change the budget. And the reason being is I've learned from experience that just doesn't work. It totally screws up the optimization. But the good news is there's 14 other ways you can scale. So, any other questions? Mr. Riley, Kevin Riley from Osaka, the wild man, canceled our dinner last night. That's all right, don't worry about it, buddy. Kevin and I were going to hook up for dinner and a couple beers last night, but he canceled on me. How you doing? Hey, Kevin, it'd be awesome if you made a comment on how you're liking Ecom Vantage course. That'd be pretty cool. It's interesting that people think that the way to scale is just to raise their budgets, when actually that's the worst way to scale. It is the worst way. It totally destroys the ad in most cases. Wow. What's your favorite IPA and what beer type do you gravitate toward? Okay, so favorite IPA. It's funny, I like a lot of IPAs. It's funny, I drink a lot of local IPAs, but can't really think of one off the top of my head that's absolutely my total favorite. One that when it comes to IPAs, I tend to go for more local beers, because in Japan there's a lot of IPAs and a lot of local breweries. But if I had to go for one that's known globally, it's Punk IPA. It's pretty good. Punk IPA is pretty damn good. I like that one. As far as what beers do I gravitate towards most, I like sort of full beers like Stella and Liberty Ale, Anchor Steam, those type of beers. Love the course, mate. Great information, lots of fantastic interaction. That's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Here's the most interesting thing, and I've always people don't fully get this, and I'm going to make a point of pointing this out. Okay, why is it that Ecom Vantage people are successful? Why is it, that, for example, of all the top, of all the 20,000 custom cast sellers, right, which is the biggest POD supplier out there, right, the biggest POD company right there, currently, according to them, right, I didn't say this, they told me, they reached out to me and said, Chris, that's amazing. Here's the deal. Currently, half our top 20 sellers are in your Ecom Vantage group. So why is that? What is the difference? And the difference is this, and I can tell you this for a fact, and people don't appreciate this. There's the course, which is awesome, by the way. It's a fully detailed course. I've spent a year working on it. So it's everything you know, plus even beyond me, because I had to bring in 7 extra experts to help me complete the course, because there's stuff I'm not a master on. But then there's this Facebook group, and yeah, I know you guys think Facebook group, and you guys know you haven't seen a Facebook group like this. In fact, everyone who joins is like, wow, what? This is, they're blown away. I had someone say that to me, the interaction in the group. So I said, when I started the Facebook group, I said, you know what, I'm going to turn this Facebook group into a mastermind. This is a real opportunity, and I'm going to create a culture in there. So every single day I'm in there answering questions. Every single day. I've done that now for 13 and a half months, okay? And what's happened is people feed off that, and it's culture. And what's happening is amazing. Sometimes I'll be asleep, and someone posts a question. There'll be 3 or 4 answers before I even wake up to see the question. So other members who are experienced marketers are out there helping each other. So this culture is being created. Plus, I do weekly Q&A live streams where you get to get on there and answer questions. And then I also do other just motivational or update, like for example, certain suppliers bring out new products. I'm aware of it. I do an interview. I do a quick live stream about it. Say, hey, look, XYZ company brought in new products, and that's why is that important? Because new products are opportunity. The first people who jump on products are you the people who start to take off with it. because the rest of the market takes 2, 3, 4 months to even realize it. So that's a 2, 3, 4 month window that you have where you get a head start. And I pay very close attention. I'm always on the other POD sites checking out what their new products are. And the reason why is because I want my group to be first to market with that shit. So this is the thing that puts it all together. I mean, it's the course plus the ongoing support and mastermind. Okay, here we go. Kevin Riley says, I'll take you to a really cool place. Outdoor, great sushi and sashimi, fun people. Nice, nice. As you guys know, Kevin, you know, I'm really going hard on not hard, but I'm going pretty serious on the keto. I mean, hard. If you wanted to go hard on the keto, you'd have to really do and cook your own food. I don't cook, so I'm doing semi-keto. Can't do it 100% perfectly when I eat out all the time. But anyway, I'm up for a lot of sashimi, but I don't want to have a lot of rice. So yeah, sashimi sounds great. Do they have any like also sashimi and do they have any fried or like cooked fish as well? A little bit of a grilled fish and sashimi sounds awesome. What email service you use for email marketing? Klaviyo all the way. There is no email marketing service that compares to Klaviyo, period. Just Klaviyo all the way. I mean, if you're not using Klaviyo, you're insane. It's not even, Klaviyo is the big leagues and the rest of the email services are the little leagues. Perfect. Yeah, you know, I thought about cutting out beer, but I just decided, Kevin asked, cool, the old dude does sashimi and flame grill, perfect. Beer still okay? I said, yeah. Kevin, I thought about cutting out beer, but I just decided, you know what, I still have to live, so I mean, I still have to survive. I completely give up my personality, so I'm still drinking beer, but it's working anyway. I'm down to 17. Last time I checked, 17.5% body fat, down from 28% when I first started back in August last year. So that's pretty good progress, despite still drinking beer. Probably if I had cut out beer, I'd be around the 13 or 14, or even 12 maybe. Yeah, there's only so much you can give up. Exactly. I had to keep it real. That's exactly what I was thinking to myself. I tried the beer thing for like 1 week. I'm like, oh man, this is impossible. This is going to make me miserable. So, cool. I can stick around. Actually, I need some water. Let me just get some water here. I'm right back. I'm at a family restaurant in Japan, and family restaurants, they have what's called, they call it a drink bar, and so all the drinks are self-service. So I had to run over and get my own water. Klaviyo, Klaviyo. It's awesome. It's awesome. Okay, here we go. What do we got here? Any more questions? Am I missing some? I can bring my camera. On the THC, the Top Hat Challenge, okay. You said never try applying one design to multiple products. Have you tried since then? Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. So setting up my sales page so that, for example, let's just say I've got I love beer, and I put it on a T-shirt, I put it on a hat, etc. All on the one sales page. No, in fact, that's something that I actually been thinking about trying, and for some reason I just never have gotten around to it. That's an interesting idea. In fact, that is intriguing to me, and I'll be honest, I've not experimented with that. So normally I would set up, for example, let's just say I have a shirt that says "I love beer." I would do T-shirts and Gildans and shirt designs on one sales page, and then hats for that on the other sales page, or dog tags on the sales page, and et cetera, and so on and so forth. An idea that I've toyed with, I mean, thought about, and is to say, okay, I'm going to put the "I love beer," and I'll put a T-shirt and maybe a hat and maybe a dog tag or maybe a beer stein all on one sales page. That is an interesting idea, and you know what, I should do that. In fact, I should write this down. That's something I absolutely need to test. It's intriguing. It could actually create multiple sales. People might add all of them to the cart or add several of them to the cart. I'm struggling to make money online. My sister says it's a pipe dream. I should stop. It's not a pipe dream. It's not a pipe dream. It's not easy to make money online. And Christine, I'm telling you, the biggest mistake, and I made, honestly, okay, is trying to do it all on your own. It's a big mistake. I mean, you need some sort of mentorship. You need some sort of training, coaching. And if I don't resonate with you, that's totally cool. Or if my stuff is too pricey for you, that's totally cool. Find someone you can afford, or find someone that resonates with you. But the point is, get that support, because that's what made the difference for me, guys. I got on in 2009 and I struggled. It wasn't until about the end of 2010. So I've been offline for about a year and about 3 months. I thought, you know what? I've been lying to myself. I thought because I was very successful in the corporate world as a sales guy. So I had this very cocky attitude that this online marketing, I can figure this shit out, and I'm gonna crush it. And it took me a year and 3 months to get through my 6th stall. That, hey, you know what? I'm heading for bankruptcy if I can do this. I was going through my savings like it was going out of style. So I finally just said, fuck it, I gotta get some help. So I reached out and I got paid for some coaching, and that was the turning point. This is a different business model, and it's not just about the coaching, what you learn, right, which can greatly speed up your learning curve, but the support too, to have someone to talk to about stuff, to keep me motivated. It made a massive difference. I mean, just a massive. So get into some sort of mastermind group, get in some sort of training program. Ideally, get some private coaching if you can afford it. Christine, it sounds like you maybe signed up for the wrong person to support. There's a lot of people out there who, they don't give great support, unfortunately, but that gives this training guru brand a bad name. Actually, because of that, for a long time, I was a little bit frustrated with the idea of becoming a training guru, because there's so many scam artists out there. And so for a while, I wasn't actually thinking about doing this. But then, you know what? I realized that I love doing this, and I love the training and coaching, to be honest with you, more than I love running my store. I still run my store, and it's great, and it's good fun, and I enjoy it because it's a beer store that I'm interested in. But this part of this training coaching aspect is something I enjoy more. I get more personal satisfaction out of it. So I said, you know what? Despite the fact that there's some people out there creating a bad reputation for this type of business model, I'm just going to do this and do it right. So that's why I work so hard on making sure that I support my group. No, don't list, Christine. Don't list. You guys notice sometimes I'll talk about the thing that bothers me the most, and I talk about this before in other videos, and but I never say any names. I never ever say any names, because I don't feel that it's right to call anyone out. I think that's totally inappropriate. But one thing that really bothers me is that there's some people out there who make massive sales on trademark infringement, and then they sell training and coaching based on that. And that's frustrating, because, I mean, anyone can grab a Disney design or shirt or Mickey Mouse thing, right, or Star Wars or anything like that, and start making sales. You don't need to be a good marketer at all. You don't. You're basically stealing someone else's brand, and then so you make these massive numbers and you post screenshots of it, and then next thing you know, you're getting tons of training coaching students. Well, unless they're trademarking too, how can they possibly come close to getting the same results? It doesn't. Anyway, that's happening in the marketplace, and it's sad. I want you to know that all my results, from my coaching students to my mastermind students to my results, are non-trademark infringement. I don't allow it. I don't put up with it. In fact, if I find out about it, I'll tell them to stop or leave my group. So, I mean, by the way, there is the occasional, and by the way, I'm guilty of this twice since 2012. There's the occasional not knowingly infringing. In fact, I've gotten two. Well, actually, no. One was a cease and desist letter, and one was a polite reach out saying, "Hey, Chris, did you know that that's our trademark?" And in both cases, I said, "Look, no problem. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. I'll take it down immediately." And in both cases, one time was the lawyer and the other one was the actual owner. And they were like, "Oh, cool, no problem. It's over. Thank you for cooperating, and it's over." So that's the approach I make. If I ever accidentally infringe, I immediately say, "Look, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it, and I'll stop from this point. All that will be removed from my site and my fan pages." And so I'm not talking about that kind of accidental infringement, right? I'm talking about people who are deliberately, proactively seeking to infringe. I don't allow that. I watched a video by you in the past. I appreciate you. I'm going to try more. I've created my own designs. Awesome. Great. Good work, Christine. Any other questions? Okay, maybe I should go here. Unless there's any other questions. Yeah. There's one thing that actually, Christine says, "I'm an artist. I love creating new stuff." That's great. That means that you can save a lot of money on design costs and create your own stuff. But there's also a potential risk involved in this, okay? Because you're creating your own products, I've seen this before from people who are designers and people who are making their own designs. You make it so you're convinced yourself this is gonna sell. It's gotta sell, and so you keep throwing money at it, and it doesn't sell, and you don't let the numbers tell you whether you should keep it going or not. The numbers should tell you, okay? If it's not making sales, if people are not clicking to the website link, if they're not commenting, they're not sharing, it's not a winning product. Let the data tell you to keep it going or not, okay? Don't get emotionally attached to it. It's even the hardest part. It's even hard for, in the beginning when I first started, it was hard for me too. I didn't even make the design. I just had this idea and I give it to the designer and they do it. And I'm like, this is gonna sell. And it doesn't. And I spend more money on testing than I need to than I should, because I'm emotionally attached to this idea. What's even worse, if you came up with the idea and you actually created the artwork, some of these people they'll spend $100 on advertising, not make any sales, and then suddenly 10 shirts or 10 hats or 10 bags, they lost $1,000 in testing, and the data should have told them after $10, hey, this is not, or $5, hey, this is not looking promising. So read your data, and let the data tell you what to do. Don't let your emotions get in the way. Cool. Okay, great. We'll see you in another video. Cheers.